Hey guys, it's Jeff Hammer, your DominatingEdge.com Law of Attraction coach. Today, we'll speak about E plus R equals O. So, stick around. So, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. Now, doesn't your heart automatically kind of sink when someone says that to you? You know, I usually want to hear the bad news first. Maybe that's my personality. I've never really taken a survey, but, I'm wondering what your preference is. Maybe no news at all, right? Anyway, here's the bad news. You are 100% responsible for your life. Now you might be thinking, that's not so bad, and it's really not news. Of course I know I'm 100% responsible for my life. So here's the good news. If you accept the bad news that you are 100% responsible for your life, your manifestation power, your ability to manifest increases by 50 to 100%. That's right. You heard me correct. If you accept that you are 100% responsible for your life, your manifestation power, your ability to manifest the things in life you desire increases by 50 to 100%. So let me unpack this for you. Taking 100% responsibility for our life means we have to take full responsibility for both our internal and external experiences. Letting go of all complaining and all blaming. Personal responsibility is the key attitude for personal empowerment. What we need to understand is that those tiny little complaints, complaining about the line at the post office, or complaining that your Starbucks drink got messed up, the blame we're silently or not so silently putting on our spouse or our parents or our boss, these are all tiny blocks to our flow of good into our life. The more blaming or complaining we do, the more blockage we create. Now, my friend and mentor, Jack Canfield, you might recognize his name as the chicken soup for the soul guy. He introduced me to this principle, E plus R equals O. The E stands for events in our life. The R stands for our response to those events. And the O stands for the outcome. Every outcome you experience in life is a result of how you've responded to an earlier event in your life. Okay? If you don't like the outcomes that you're currently getting, there are two basic choices you can make. So first, you can blame the event for the outcome. In other words, you can blame the economy, the weather, gender bias, your spouse, your boss, your coworkers, and so on. Or second, you can instead simply change your response to the events, the way things are, until you get the outcome that you want. You can change your thinking, change your communication, change the pictures you hold in your head, and you can change your behavior. You can actually break out of your conditioned responses to circumstances, increase your awareness, and change your actions. All of this, of course, would lead to a new outcome. Now, there are only 3 responses you have any control over: your behavior, and that includes, what you say and how you say it. Your thoughts, and that would include self-talk. And beliefs. Those would be both conscious and unconscious. And visual imagery, the images you see into the future. And let me give you an example. If you were diagnosed with a terminal disease, this would be the E, the event. Now, your response could be to curl up in a ball, be angry at the world, blame a person or event for the disease, or your response could be to investigate holistic treatments, incorporate a vegan diet, begin a meditation practice, join a support group, journal about your journey. And you can see, depending upon which path you take in your response, your outcome would be wildly different. I encourage you today to recognize that the events will continue to happen in our lives. Good events, bad events, and indifferent. It's how we respond to those events that determine the outcome in our life. E plus R equals O. Events plus our response equal the outcome. Now, these are deep topics, oftentimes a stretch to fit them into a 5 or 10 minute podcast. But this is the work we do at thedominatingedge.com. I invite you to check out our workshops and coaching programs. Also, don't forget to pick up a free copy of my latest book, The Blueprint for a Life Reboot. That's available at dominatingedge.com.
An Ironic Media Production.
Visit us at ironickmedia.com.